Welcome to Easy to Love Yoga with Shanna. Thank you so much for joining me today for this chair yoga class. For today's class, we do not need any other props other than our chair and a yoga mat. We will be getting up behind the chair and doing some poses. So please be prepared to have space behind the chair so you can get up and participate. So let's begin class by coming seated forward in the chair, glutes only on the chair, hamstrings off the chair, 90-degree bend in the knees, feet flat on the floor. Bringing your awareness now to your posture, lengthening the spine, and taking a moment to roll the shoulders to the back of the room, releasing any tension you might be holding in the shoulders today. Let's change directions, roll the shoulders to the front of the room. One more forward roll, and then place your hands wherever they land comfortably on your legs. Taking a moment to noticing your posture once again and sitting nice and tall in the chair. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to your breath. Notice as you inhale, the chest rises and then the belly rises. And as you exhale, the belly falls and then the chest falls. Breathing deeply, let's notice the next 5 rounds of breath. Bring your awareness now to the crown of your head and begin a scan of your body from the crown of your head down to your toes. Noticing the sensations in your body today, how you're feeling, and what your energy is like before we begin this practice together. Completing the scan of your body, and please remember if there's any pose that we're doing that doesn't feel right for you or is uncomfortable, please remember you do not need to do that pose. Always stay safe in practice, even if that means waiting for us to move on to the next pose. Let's bring our awareness once again to our breath for a 4 square breathing practice to help us center before class. Let's begin with an inhale through the nose at 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain the emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, noticing your posture. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Keeping your shoulders relaxed and your eyes closed, return to your regular breath here. Notice that you're still breathing deeply. A few stretches for the neck as we lower the right ear towards the right shoulder, gently stretching out the left side of the neck. One more breath. Return the head to center. This time left ear towards left shoulder, gently stretching out the right side of the neck. One more breath. Return to center. Eyes closed, shoulders relaxed. Let's lift the chin as if we were looking at the ceiling, stretching the front of the neck. One more breath. Return to center, and this time chin into the chest, stretching the back of the neck. One more breath. Let's return our head to our starting position and open your eyes, rolling out our wrists in one direction. A little functional movement for the wrists and forearms. Rolling the opposite way. And give it a little shake. Now moving the spine. So we're going to grab the chair with our right hand, take that left hand up, and we're going to slowly come into a side bend. Holding in that side bend for 4 rounds of breath. Let's slowly change to the opposite side. Bringing the opposite hand up, slowly coming into that side bend, holding for 4 rounds of breath. And now let's do 8 singles, going right into that side bend, as deep as you're comfortable, and then slowly moving to the other side. Looking up to the sky as you bring that arm overhead. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful, and sitting nice and tall. A little bit of work for the shoulder here. We're going to start with our left hand, palm facing inward at the bottom. Follow that hand with your gaze as you bring it up. When those fingers are pointing towards the ceiling, turn that palm out. Draw behind, and as they come towards the body once again in the lower position, bring that palm in. At the top, palm turns out. At the bottom, palm turns in. At the top, palm turns out. Near the bottom, palm turns in. One more time. At the top, palm out. And near the bottom, palm in. And let's rest that hand on the leg. We're going to start with the right hand now. Once again, palm is facing in at the bottom. And follow with your gaze. As it comes up, that palm goes out. As it comes down, the palm goes in. At the top, palm out. Near the bottom, palm in. At the top, palm out. Near the bottom, palm in. One more time. At the top, palm out. And near the bottom, palm in. Place the hands once again on your legs. Just taking a moment here. We're going to shrug those shoulders up to the ears as we inhale. Exhale, release. Shrug, inhale. Exhale, release. Let's do one more of these. Shrug, inhale. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Now we're going to add a twist. So we're going to start with our left hand on our right knee, our right hand behind us on the chair. Think about a tall posture here. And then exhale, look over the shoulder. Hold for 8 rounds of breath. One more breath. Let's slowly unwind, coming back to our starting position. This time, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you on the chair, tall posture, and then exhale, twist, look over the shoulders. 8 breaths. One more breath. Let's slowly unwind, starting with your palms shining forward, a couple rounds of cow and cat breath. So as we inhale to cow, belly comes forward, gaze and arms rise. And as we exhale to cat, arch the back to the back of the chair as you draw the arms down. Inhale to cow, gaze is up, belly forward. Exhale to cat, arch as those arms come down. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Last one, inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Beautiful job. Now we're going to grab the chair with both hands. We're going to pick up one foot and we're going to roll out the ankle in one direction. And I want you to notice if that's a nice circular motion you're making with the foot. And then we're going to change directions, roll the other way. Then we're going to place that heel down and bring that toe close to the chair. And we're going to alternate those heel and toe taps. And we're going to allow the leg to travel out to the side as we continue to tap the heel and toe. Let's travel back to the front. Continue to tap. Travel back to the side. Travel back to the front. One more time, let's travel out to the side. And travel to the front. Beautiful, and let's place that foot down so we have a 90-degree bend at the knees once again. Let's pick up the other foot, rolling out the ankle in one direction, taking a quick peek, making sure it's a nice circular motion. And let's change directions, roll the other way. Beautiful. And let's extend that heel out and bring that toe in. Heel and toe, tapping. Now let's walk it out to the side. Walk it to the front. Walk again to the side. And again to the front. Last time, walk out to the side. And walk to the front. Beautiful job. Place that foot down, 90-degree bend at the knees. We're going to take our feet, bring them slightly further apart, and we're going to root our toes into the floor. Draw those feet a little bit closer together, and we're going to keep those toes locked in. So hands on the hips, we're just going to thump those heels down in the center, thump them down inside, back to the center, and outside. So a little bit quicker, it'll be center in, center out, center in, center out. Let's keep that going. Keeping those toes rooted into the mat. Just tapping the heels. Center in, center out. Let's do one more set. And stop. Now let's bring those feet about an inch forward. We're going to root the heels into the ground now, and it will be the toes thumping down onto the mat and moving. So we're going to start center in, center out. Center in, center out. Keep those toes thumping down onto the mat. Getting some nice energy and strengthening in the feet. Center in, center out, center in, center out. A couple more. Last one. Beautiful. Stop here. Give those feet a little shake. Good job. So we're going to start by taking our left foot forward. We're going to take the right foot. We're going to cross it over, bring it up slightly, and reach for the heel. Now, if this is your range of motion in your hip right now, you can simply place one hand on the knee, the other hand on the heel. And if you are available to do this, you can draw that foot on the floor a little bit more closer, get a little bit more intense stretch in the hip. But you don't have to. If this is where you need to stay, it's perfectly fine. So all we're going to do is exhale and slowly lower our body towards our legs, just until we can feel the sensation of the stretch in the hip. Stopping when we feel that sensation of the stretch. Breathing deeply. Staying here for 5 more rounds of breath. Last breath here. Slowly rise up. Take the foot on the floor forward so you can easily slide the other foot down. And we're going to place that foot down. Bring the other foot across. Slowly inch it up. You can reach for that heel and bring that heel to your knee, or you can keep it slightly below the knee. Once again, you have the option of drawing the foot on the floor a little bit more closer, always keeping that top foot flexed. One hand on the knee, the other hand on the heel, and let's exhale and slowly lower towards your legs until you feel that stretching sensation in the hip, and stop there. Beautiful. Focus on your breath. Bring awareness to the sensations you're feeling in the hip. Let's stay here for 5 more rounds of breath. One more breath. Slowly rise up. Bring the foot on the floor forward so you can allow this foot to glide down. Draw those feet back in so we have a 90-degree bend at the knees. Once more, hands on the hips. Let's just circle in one direction, noticing if there's any tension in the low back or hip that you can release. One more circle in this direction, and then we're going to pause. Now let's circle the other way. One more circle. Pause at center. Beautiful. Now we're going to continue on getting up off the chair and standing behind the chair. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can watch what we're doing for the next portion of class. So standing behind your chair, you're going to have a seat distance between the back of the chair and your feet. We're going to take our hands nice and wide on the chair to the edge of the chair, and I'm going to ask you to spiral your fingers outward so you can hold onto the edge of the chair. So what this does is it draws the elbows in close to the body. So we're going to be doing some planks. Because we're in a standing position, it's going to look a lot like a push-up. So we want those elbows in close to the body, elbows gliding along the body as we come down. We're going to take another step back, just extend those arms out a little bit more. Nice flat footing here. And we're simply going to hold on to that chair, elbows in. You can rise up on your toes if it's more comfortable. And we're simply going to lower our body, chest down towards the top of the chair. Slowly rise up. Think about keeping those elbows close to the body. Let's lower down, rise up, lower, and rise. Now, if this is difficult, you can simply come halfway down. So just halfway down, rise up, halfway down, rise up. Keep those elbows in, halfway down, rise up, halfway, rise up. We're going to hold here for a moment. Now we're going to play with this. We're going to come halfway down, all the way down, halfway up, all the way up. So it's going to look like this. Half, down, half, up, half, down, half, up. 4 more. Half, down, half, up, half, down, half, up, half, down, half, up. Last one. Half, down, half, up. Beautiful job. Now let's stretch everything out. Let's walk a little closer to the chair. Take your elbows to the edge of the chair, nice and wide. Bring your hands together at heart center in front. Step back a tiny bit. Let's lower our forehead to the top of the chair and then take those hands and bring them behind the head. If you like, you can separate the hands and bring the palms down onto the shoulders. Now I want you to keep the knees slightly bent to protect your hamstrings. Upper back and shoulder stretch. Keep breathing deeply. Three more breaths here. And then to come out of this slowly, let's draw our hands forward once again. Separate the hands to the edges of the chair. And let's slowly lift the forehead off of the chair. Beautiful job. I'm just going to have the chair turned once again so we're facing forward. So simply coming around to the front of the chair. Let's sit down for a moment. Let's roll out those shoulders. Let's roll the shoulders the other way. Beautiful. Let's draw one arm across the body, supporting under the elbow. Let's take that hand nice and high, touching down to the shoulder. Support under the elbow, elbows pointed up close to the head. If you prefer, you can grab that elbow and bring the hand right between the shoulder blades. Whatever is in your range of motion, please feel free to do so. One more breath. Let's relax that arm, draw the opposite arm across as we relax the shoulder, supporting under the elbow. Once again, take that hand high. Touch the shoulder, support the elbow, elbow pointed up close to the head. Or if you prefer, grab that elbow, bring that hand right between the shoulder blades. One more breath here. And let's slowly release down. Now let's start with our palms shining forward here towards each other in front of the body. We're going to think about expanding as we inhale and contracting as we exhale. So we're going to expand, inhale, lift the chest, shoulder blades come together behind. And as you exhale, think about contracting, arching the back, hands together in front. Inhale and expand. Exhale and contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. One more time. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Beautiful. Sitting tall once again. Let's inhale, bring those palms together overhead. As we exhale, lower them in front of the body to heart center and close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath, breathing deeply. Now bring your awareness to the crown of your head, performing a scan of your body from the crown of your head down to your toes, noticing the sensations in your body and your energy level after this short practice together. Completing the scanning of your body, bringing your awareness again to your breath. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with this practice today. Taking a little time for self-care is so important to get some sort of movement into your everyday life to keep you healthy. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, please support me by subscribing to this channel. And I'll see you again next time. Bye now.